Hi, and welcome back to the New Raven's Isle. And in today's stream, we're going to be started on making our witch's hut. So I have moved out to a very secluded area, way far from any of my other builds, because, so far out you can't even see them. But if you look off in that general direction, that'll be where I put the restaurant, my tree bridge, and my base. Because, witch kind of likes to have privacy. To start off, I had just cleared this area out a little bit here. I'm going to remove more of the plants. So I kind of want a circular hut. I am not good at building circular items, but we're going to give it a shot. Because the only way you get better is if you keep practicing. So I'm just moving away some of the plants I don't think I'm going to need. I can always put them back in if needed. So I want So I want the main entrance to be here. So she kind of comes out and overlook the lava. So let's pick an area. We're going to come over here and we're going to put down, hey bunny, our palettes. So I'm going to go into my menu and just quickly clear out the blocks I don't need. I know there's a quicker way to do this, but being that I have the debug stick here, I don't want that to happen. So I don't want to lose my debug stick. I definitely want to work with the warp wood. I don't normally work with that much. So let's see, we'll grab the warp hyphae. I think that's how you say that. The stripped warp hyphae. I'm so bad at saying that. And probably the warped planks for now. And then the warp mosaics. No, we don't want the mosaic stairs. The warp stairs. And I'm not sure what would be a good combination to go with, because I want to use two different types of wood for the roof. So let's see. I'm not exactly sure what would go good with that, because I always seem to use spruce or dark wood, and that may be what goes good with them. So I don't think the jungle wood would look good, or unless we go with acacia. No, that just looks bad. Hold on. I do have one called Ghost. No, that does not look good at all. I mean, it won't look bad, but it's not going to go with the style I want. It would look really good with the acacia. Mangrove, maybe? I have a feeling, or I kind of have a feeling we're going to be going back to spruce or dark oak. Let me just run through these real quick. And yeah, now we're getting into our stone. Unless we have a black stone, that might look pretty good with it. Deep slate. Do I have anything blacker than deep slate? We have another shade of blue. We have prismarine. Nah. And then we'll get into netherite. We do have black stone. That might work. Or do we want to do... I don't want to do the chisel polish. Do we have regular polished? No, I kind of like the texture of the regular blackstone stairs. And then we're getting to the coal. I don't think coal will be that good. More netherites. Okay, so what I have learned... oh, I forgot to put down our palette. Ugh. Good going. So this will probably be using as our pillars. maybe as our, these two as our floors, if I can aim correctly, and these two as our stairs. So what I have learned is when I made my diner, if you've seen that YouTube video, which if you haven't, it was uploaded today at 7 o'clock, that I do better if I plan my floor layout first. Didn't go over far enough. I always like to have 3 steps away from my entrance if I'm near a cliff. I know, it just feels more comfortable coming that way. And we're going to go up 2. And this may change. I'm going to go over another 2. Yeah, don't like how that's looking. Why don't we make it 1? And then we're going to do 3 more. So we come in. Nope, we don't come in. We go out. Let's come in 1. And then up over 2. And I am off somehow. Oops. Okay, there we go. I think we're back on track now. So then we want to do 1, 2, 3. In 1. And then 1, 2, oops, 3. So there we have our layout. It is going to be kind of small because I can't imagine a witch wanting to have a lot of space. So you don't want to bring too much attention to yourself. So we're going to do our wooden planks. And I'm going to go back through and hopefully change these up with the debug stick. Oops. Just to give them a bit of variety. Oh, and it has no properties. Okay. Yeah, so no matter which way you place it, it's going to face the same direction. Okay, so we do want to give her a little fireplace. Where should we? I think we should put the fireplace here. So I'm going to go back and I'm going to get some more blackstone just so it blends better. Let's see. So let's put 1 here, 1 here. Oops, and we'll kind of have it jet out like that. And then we'll come here and fill it. Just kind of scoping the fireplace right now. So I have the layout of it. There's a hole for the fire. I always try to make it to have the 3 blocks surrounding it so that I can have a place to have, that's not going to work. I always try to like to have it so that I like a smoking fireplace. Okay, so let's see. Okay, so if we go like this, and then carve a little bit into the mountainside. I always like to have it so it does have a little hole so I can put the fire in so it smokes. Or we could, yeah, we're going to leave that like that for now. I'm going to start to add my pillars. So I'm going to pop them down like this. We're getting dark. Oh, we got going to have the entrance right where the moon and sunrise. When I'm initially working with these type of builds, I do like to have the sun up. Just makes it a little bit easier to see. And then when I'm adding the lighting at night, obviously I want it dark so I can get the kind of vibe I'm going for. Okay, see here, I kind of goofed when I placed one of my blocks, it looks like. So which means we can add now when I okay, what's going on here? See, this is where I have the trouble building circles. Stuff always gets off kilter. So if I have 3 there, so we have 1, 2, 3, and then pillar. 1, 2. So we just sit here and work till we, not that block, so we get it right. That's what happens when you're a visual. I don't see my mistakes until they're glaring right in front of me. Oh gosh. That's why sometimes it's frustrating for me to stream my builds. It's hard for me to talk and do the builds at the same time. As you guys can see why. You know what, maybe we will add some more pillars here. Here, just to make it a bit more uniform. So which means we have to do the same over here. And now that I know the fireplace is now looking out of kilter. So we'll smack down the fireplace. And rebuild that. Oops. Just kind of have it come up like this through the roof. Yeah, it's looking a bit better. Fireplace. Okay, so now I'm going to finish putting in this build. So it's 2, 3, 4. Let's make it 5. I like very high roofs. Well, that's going to look too bad. So we'll leave it at 4. We don't want to make it too big, but we also want to have room to move around. A lot of her work areas, I think, as far as a witch should be outside. So I'm going to come back over here to my palette, and I'm going to drop down the 2 new blocks I've added. So we're going to be using the trowel tool, which I left all the way on the other side of my build. Dang it. That's okay, because we will just build a new one. So that's iron ingot, 2 of them, and a stick. This is from Jake's Build Tools. I'll drop our crafting table down. If I just type in trowel, because I can never remember the crafting recipe. So we have, okay. So we have 1. I'll pop that back in. So now it should take the blocks that I have in my inventory. So like the stripped warp type and the warped planks. And it should alternate them as long as I'm on the tool. This is a bit kind of a different selection, so it may not want to do it as well as it normally would. Yeah. Normally it does a much better job. I think this time around the problem being I don't have that many blocks in there, so we're just going to do it by hand. So I'm going to change some of the designs up. I'm going to put the striped wood on the inside really quickly, and put the planks on the outside. Just think it will look better that way. I am going to have to come back through because my wood's not lining up, and that's just the way I'm placing it right now. So we need to decide which direction we want the wood to face. So we'll just use the debug stick and flip it till it looks like it's matching. I'll probably miss some somewhere along the line. I always do. Okay, for now it's looking pretty good. Just going to flip back to the warp planks. Not really sure how I want the inside of the witch's house to look, so that's why I'm adding the walls this time around. If I had a better game plan on that, I would be decorating the inside. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. So let's come back over here. Oh, we don't even have to come back over here. We're going to come here and finish off our chimney. Or actually not so much finish off, just bring it up so we get an idea on the height. Because I do want it to be a little bit taller than our roof. So for our roof, we're going to use the black stone and the warped stairs. So we do have a very detailed roof line, so we have to be very careful where we place our blocks. Right now I'm just doing the basic layout, and then I'll go back through and I'll fix the holes I have left. Very important to make sure you're facing the right direction, or you're going to get weird shapes like I just had now. So let's go back to the beginning. And we're just going to snap them together, letting Minecraft hook up, hopefully. So this is why paying attention to how your blocks base is important. So you can see a couple of them I've had to come back around and change. So that they hook up. And some are not that easy to do. So I think this particular one may have to get hooked up on the inside. Nope. Or actually, I'm going to leave it like that because that's kind of a sharp point. And I think when we come to do the next part of our roof, it should be okay. I have been known to be wrong. A lot. So we will just hope I'm right. Does anybody else have trouble aiming your blocks sometimes? Seems to be a big issue with me. Okay, so that tells me we need a flat section. Just to cover gaps and stuff and such. And we'll go on the inside and give them support. Start our second layer here, which I think should be this layer, and then we'll go back and take a look and see how it's looking. There we go. So just come down here and knock that block off. Let's just quickly fill in this area. Okay, looks like it's coming out pretty good. Just try my blocks to line up nicely. There is going to be some weird overhangs, I know. And that's okay, my book. This kind of adds character to the house. So we're going to pick up some more warped wood, but this time we're going to use the slab just to give it a bit of height. So take a look. So this is so far what we have. Yeah, I know I have not fixed the chimney yet. Let's take a quick look on the inside and just knock out where we don't need blocks that I placed just as a guide for the roof. But we definitely need them there. Can't be having holes in our roof. So we'll just finish that. And we'll take a look and try to fix that problem out there. So which is right here. Come on. So if we flip here, add one there. Maybe I can get it to hook up on the outside. Okay, fix that problem, and now this one appears. Well, it doesn't appear, it was always there. But we're always going to put that in there for support. I'll try to get them facing the same direction for my supports. So creepy, you can hear like the lava outside. Take a look. Just to make sure I don't have any hiccups. So now right here is where the chimney would start to intersect the roof. And we are going to be able to add our, let me come back. I want to make her kind of have a bit of a different style chimney. Did I just break? All right, there we go. So I'm going to put roof, not a roof, but chimney cap on like this. I guess that's what they're called, chimney caps. And we're going to add some decorations. Should I make the chimney higher? I don't know. Let's see. That kind of looks neat as it is. Okay. So let's finish off the front door. I think we should give it a black stone door. Now, regular Minecraft does not come with a black stone door. It is an add-on. Well, not so much an add-on, but let's do an old crack door. It comes from one of the mods I have. If I come to my regular building blocks, so it's I think blocks for builders. Nope. Vanilla plus blocks has all the extra doors. Drop that here. And let's give it a maybe. There you go. Now I'll put pillars in to support that. Let's do the black stone. Find it again. It's deep slate, deep slate. Let's do a gilded black stone fence. I like mixing different styles of the same block together. Okay, so obviously she's not going to have too many windows. She doesn't want anybody peeking into her house, but you know, it'd be nice to have a window or two. It's going to knock out here. Now, what I can't decide is if we should give her, what type of window we should give her. Actually, I'm going to make this a door. Let's put the window back here. So we're going to put back in a block I took out and knock it out here for the door, because I do want her to have a little balcony that she can come out onto and overlook her lava. It just kind of acts as an extension of the house. Now, do we want to use regular windows or do we want to use trapdoors? I like to use trapdoors sometimes as windows. They don't always work in every build. So we're going to see if we can find something that's a good fit. We do have a lot of them right now. I'm not really seeing anything unless come back up here. We're kind of like a grid. Let's try the crimson trapdoor. Usually crimson goes very well with warped wood. Just going to plop back in this block because it makes it easier for me to see where I'm placing my trapdoor. So then, you know, she can still kind of see out and get some nice light. But I mean, Don't like how that door looks from the inside. Maybe we should do a crimson door on the front. Both crimson doors. Let's see. Let's see, what do we have in the crimson door? So I was hoping almost... I want kind of something graded, but... That looks nice. And I'll tie it into the structure of the windows. I can aim. So let's start to decorate outside a little bit. Let's look up some vines. So let's see if we can use some of the weeping vines. Not sure we can. So I think they need to be attached to a block. Yeah, that's what I thought. So let's also grab some glow lichen. So we want this house to look very natural, like nature's taking over. I mean, I think a witch wouldn't mind some hanging moss. Now, I do know it likes to get out of control. For this particular build, I'm not too concerned about that, because I do want it to look... Oops, sorry, I hit my mic again. I do want it to look like, to blend in with nature a little bit. Even though the blocks themselves stand out, she would, as far as I'm concerned, she would learn to live in peace with nature. And peace isn't the word I'm looking for. Co-inhabit with nature. So I'm just going to put some vines here and there. Try to make it as random as possible, which is super hard for me. I don't know why. I always seem to make some sort of pattern. As I said, I don't mind if these spread. Now we're going to come to the glow lichen, which I want to put at the bottom. And they may creep up. Kind of like little moss that grows on the wood when you get a lot of rain. So I'm not sure you would have that problem here, considering how close you are to the lava. I'm going to fly back and take a look. Okay, so let's go and kind of clear this area off a little bit, because I do want to give her a little balcony to walk out onto. Like I said, so she can enjoy her lovely lava view. And we are going to be adding some more decorations outside. So I am going to grab some crimson wood I want to blend with this. I'm not going to go with like the crimson stems. I would like to go with the planks. And I'm going to use warp tie. Hope I'm saying that right. So I'm going to extend it out to about here. We can get maybe a little fancy. Maybe she wants an overhang to look at the lava. bring it out this way. Oops. Thinking, getting an inspiration. I said I want to give her an overhang where she can enjoy the lava. But yet we don't want her to fall into the lava. That would be very bad. Of course, I'm not sure I want wood that close to lava. Because wouldn't it kind of burn up? I mean, even being this close, I think it would have an effect on the wood. A part of me wants to put a fence around the boiling lake of lava, but somehow that just not would feel right from the character. I think it's kind of like an intimidation. Like, look at my boiling lake of lava. I don't know why I just did that. Don't ask. Don't ask, because I don't know. Okay, so I don't want to use the warp wood. I do want to use something a bit different for my railing. So I'm going to look up fences. Okay, I'm going to take a look and see what colors I have. Ooh, we do have a warped hyena. Probably saying that totally wrong. Taipei fence, that would look kind of cool. Just going to extend it just to make a bit of a... Make it kind of even. And just make it a little easier and more neat for my fence to come off. I always hit the wrong button. So then you get a nice view of the lava. We're definitely going to put something out here. Maybe we'll build a totem. That she comes out and, I don't know, dances around in the moonlight. So I do want to give her a little work area. And again, I think she'd draw inspiration from the lava. Without obviously getting too close to the lava. And I keep saying that. I don't think anybody in their right mind would go diving into a pool of lava. Could be wrong. So let's give, for her to get down, let's grab some blackstone slab. So you can kind of bounce up. And we're going to make our own magical cauldron. I mean, she feels to a certain degree safe out here because there's not that many. What is over there? Did I miss something when I was... Oh, we got pumpkins. Oh, that's cool. Oh. Oh, dear. We also have a village over here and a new biome that I missed. I was so busy looking at this area over here and thought that'd be great. I mean, it's still great. We got this mountain here protecting her. And the sharp cutoff, which could say a earthquake did, and she could take credit for it. I always kind of like when I imagine building these things, my builds, that they each come with a unique story to them. So as I said, we're going to use a respawn anchor. Now, the last time I did one of these, I hit the wrong button and completely blew up my build. So hopefully we're not doing that. I know we need a light block, is it called? Oh gosh, I can never remember the name of it. Darn it. It's just going to drive me. I don't think it's a mushroom light. Is it a redstone light? I know it when I see it. And that's the aggravating part. No, it's not the sea lantern. Excuse me. Oh, man. Come on. Where is it? Okay, here we go. No, that's raw gold. Glowstone, that's what it's called. I love all these mods, but they do make finding stuff hard sometimes. Let's do a trap door. I want to give our coal. Let's do coal. Let's see, do we have coal? Coal, I want the coal. I don't think we do. Oh, look at that. We do. Yay! So I'm going to put our respawn anchor. Let me jump up to get a better view. Let's put it right there. I'm being very, very careful. Because it did totally. As I said, take out a half a build and it was much bigger than this. So we have her little coffin going. Up here, put up here. Wrong block. Oh, and that respawn anchor does make creepy sounds. So we're going to put in like a little campfire up here. But I want to use the soul fire. It's a bit too high for my taste, so let's... Yeah. I sometimes get annoyed at the height of the campfire. So we're going to put some soul fire torches on the outside. And I want to try my animated items. I haven't featured these in any of my builds yet. Let's do the Eye of Ender. So we also need an item frame for this. And my shears. Just to take that off. I mean, she does need to make a living, so people need to know she's here. If we jump back and watch, as you can see, the eye blinks. Very creepy. So let's see. Don't remember if I can stack heads on top of each other. I kind of hope I can. But if not, we'll make an altar. Now let's go work on the inside for a little bit. So let's add in our soul lantern. For 2. So let's grab some soul sand so we can make our black, not black, but blue fire. And our flint and steel. Can I hit any more wrong buttons? Okay, there we go. So she does need a bed. So pick out what color bed we want her to have. I'm thinking more of a purpley bed. Do we? Oh, we do have purple. Good. I'm letting it become dark because I want to see how my lighting looks. I do want it to look creepy. Although the sound of the lava outside does make it pretty creepy. So we're going to now. This is coming the tricky part, starting to decorate the inside. Because it's such a small space. So let's look up our books. Should have a ton of new bookshelves. And let's grab the crimson one. Let's give her a crimson book archway. Just fill it in like that. You gotta get practical when you have such a small space you're working in. She does need a little table. So I'm going to put the table next to the fireplace. Does she really need a table? We should probably put the table outside. But we'll give her like a little spot to sit on in here. So we'll give her a fancy chair. Let's do a crimson slab. And I want to do a stripped version of it. And let's do a warped door. Do I have a warped door? I should. Wish I had warp signs. Oh, let's do... Oh. I meant more the ones that had like the vines on them. But this works too. So let's come back out here. You know what? Let's have her do her fortune telling readings over here. I'm thinking, sorry as I run around in circles. It's what I do. Okay. First, let's build our altar. Let's build our altar here. So I like the gilded blackstone. So I'm going to grab a couple pieces of that. To make our altar. Just checking to see if I have a version of it in a fence. I don't think I do. Yeah, because I think I'm into gates now. Oh, wait, they mixed them together. Let me look up gilded. That may help. Ah, we do. Good. Okay. So first things first. Oops. Wrong stairs. 1, 2, 3. Let's put a piece here. Can I go up there? Okay. First things first. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Stick one there. One there, and then we'll add our and we can still squeeze past to look at the lava. So add our step here. So we can step up. And so I'm going to bring back my, hold on. Do I want to do anything else? Can we? Yeah, whoops. I like the idea of the vertical slabs. And then we'll add the fence there. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to jump back into my inventory and pull out my crafting table. Because I do have a really neat, as I said, Builder's Dream mod that does add decorations to it that are kind of creepy. Some skulls that are 3D. I just don't remember where they are. Oh yeah, we gotta remember to add some books to the witch's hut. She needs some books. Okay, so here's the cracked skull. So we need 3 bones for that. The helmets. And 4 Ooh. Flowering skull. That just has an azalea, so we need 6 bones. I'm just thinking, guys, sorry. Just flip and see if there's anything else that I want to add. Let's die. Okay. So we're going to grab 6 bone. And we're going to grab an azalea. Not that I can spell. Let's see. I just can't remember whether it was a bush or a tree. Like the azalea plant. A-Z-A. I think it might have been that. Before I do that, let's make some space in my inventory. Actually, you know what? We can delete some of these because we're not going to need them anymore. So there's our cracked skull. Our flowering skull. And we can't forget our zombie head. We need our zombie head. Let me just look up head. Let's do the creeper head. Because I think that that would stand out better. So there. And we mustn't forget candles. Should we do blue? I think red would look better. Let's not forget our flint and steel to light them. Sorry, that's my rabbit. She's upset about something. Only she knows what she's upset about, and she's not telling anybody. So as I said, I was going to put my fortune-telling area here, but our altar kind of got too big. So we're going to come inside. We do need to give her a nightstand. And I like to use bookshelves for that. Let's see. Okay, I don't have. I was wondering if I had a different version of it, of the chiseled bookshelf, but I don't. So we're going to plop that down. And then we're going to come back, and I do want to make her have a globe. But I have to look up to see what is involved in making the globe. And that is brown and white wool. I was just curious what the other one is. So 2 brown wool and 2 whites. And it goes diagonal from each other. Get an old globe. So I'm going to plop that down. I don't know why I keep saying plop. So, you know, there's her globe. And maybe we'll put another one like right here. And on this one, we will put our books. Do I left? And I didn't leave my crafting table down. So let me type a book. There is one that had poison on it. Here we go. So that is... Or should we do one with a pumpkin? Because the pumpkin's kind of cute. Let's do a lit carved pumpkin. So we need a jack-o'-lantern and 2 books. Go like this. There we go. So when you walk up, you can see the cover of it. Okay. Let's build her fortune-telling area. Maybe we should make that a little further from her house. Like, let's do it over here, because this is a nice open area. So we'll just clear up. Well, we're not going to clear it up that much. Hey, bunny! We'll give her a nice walking path to it. How close can I get to the lava without actually falling in the lava? That is the question. Excuse me. So we do need to make sure that we get the table height correct, or none of the items will sit on it. I've made that mistake multiple times. Excuse me. So let's do crimson wood. So this time around, I would kind of want it creepy. So I'm going to do the crimson stem, stairs and slab. And we're just going to use the bookshelf as a guide. Just so we can get it set up. You can see this time it did not flip the way that I wanted it to. So I'm going to use my debug stick. And maybe we'll give her a special chair. But I do want to give her a crystal ball. I think I have one that comes with the builder's mod. Do I? No, I just have an end crystal and don't want to use that. That could have some very explosive results. So I just don't remember whether I need an item frame for this. I'll also bring the shard. I do know I need it for the shard. So that kind of looks a bit overkill. So let's do the large one, see how that one looks. Yeah, that's a bit better. You know, maybe she sells some of the shards on the side. We don't know what she does. She's very secretive about it. Although she's very secretive in the open about it. So this time around we wanted to give her a fancy chair. So let's grab the warp stem stairs. And do I have crimson? Let's see if I have a crimson door. I don't think I have one. Don't think I have what I'm looking for because I wanted to do the reversal and wanted to use the... Oh, we do. Doesn't anyone give her a special? Stair or chair. I think we should be able to sit in it. Let's see what it would look like if she was sitting there. Of course, she wouldn't be dressed in Christmas clothes. Okay. We'll give her a lantern. She does need a lantern. Or let's have her have a candle instead. I mean a torch. Get out of F. First. Oops, if I hit the right button. I'm hitting the 5 button, but not the F5 button. Bam. Okay. Do you want to put anything at the back of the house? I don't think so. But I do want to put in our fire so we have some smoke. I want to see how low I can get this in. One of the problems I have is you get the glow from the fire, campfire. I don't really, woohoo, hot, hot, hot. Oh, come on. There we go. Well, I want to see if I can get that a little bit lower. Okay. So this is what it looks like at the day. As I said, it's not easy to get to, but it was never meant to be. So you have here, you should be sitting out here waiting for people to come along. You know, she has the ability to sense when people are coming beforehand. She can jump up here, and here's her cauldron, which she probably also uses to make food and potions and stuff. Here's a little campfire for her to cook at. Take a look. We've got the winking eye. The creepy sounds of the cauldron. And, you know, our soul lights. Torches. Let's take off my campfire. And, you know, the inside is not very big. She has all her spell books. She probably likes to sit and read in front of the fire. And I don't know what she does with the globe or what's her in these drawers. Maybe she keeps some of her herbs in those drawers. I mean, it's not something you totally want to keep out in the open. Of course, I say that, and there she has her altar. But, I mean, think about it. Really, really, really think about it. If you were walking around and came upon this, like, in all seriousness, would you even mention anything about it, or would you just turn and walk the other way? And particularly if this person was helping you with a problem. And what I mean by helping you with a problem, I mean, you're not hurting anybody. Hold on, let's get those heads out of the way. And what I mean by when she's helping you with a problem, she's also not hurting you or anybody else in the process. Should you just really mind your own business and not ask questions? I mean, I don't think I'd want to tick off anybody that had this on their house. Okay, let's take another quick look from here, because I do always like to do a night walkthrough. Let me clear out my inventory, because I do find when I'm walking at night, having something in my hand is very distracting. Oh, of course, you said it's today, Kim. Ay, ay, ay. Yeah, Luna's a nickname. Let's do midnight. There we go. As you can see, we can see where we're going because there is enough light to guide us. You know, we also have the help of the moonlight. And the crystals stand out, and you can see the crystal shard does shine or glint. That poor bunny is still stuck there. We have our cauldron and our little campfire. And once again, we have our front of the house and the all-seeing eye and the creepy altar. Come up in here. Enough light to see and to walk around. Although, I guess it'd be okay to get this close to the fire and sit, but I'd be afraid of falling asleep and roasting my feet. Or books. And we come out and the creepy altar. And her lovely view of the lava. So thank you very much coming to my live stream. I hope you enjoyed the build of the witch's hut. This is the first time I've actually started a build and completed it in one stream. Yay! I usually do live streams around 11 o'clock at night. Next week, I've got a lot going on, both with work and the holiday. So I am not sure I'm going to get as many videos out as I normally do. I try to aim to do 2 YouTube videos and 2 streams a week. But next week, don't count on that. As I said, it's crazy. Thank you very much, and I hope you guys have a great day or night wherever you are. Bye!